Bob Huggins, welcome to the Seth Davis Show.
Well, thank you.
Always good to see you.
Seth Davis Show, that's kind of like, is this kind of like Jim Rome or?
Kind of, but just with fewer viewers.
Fewer viewers.
That's what I'm trying to go for. But no, it's good to see you. You're clean shaven and you're happy and you're cheerful and about to begin your 7th year at your alma mater, West
I'm not
Virginia.
clean shaven. I'm always clean shaven.
You're always clean shaven.
Well, not always, but most of the time.
Most of the time that we see in front of the camera. So 7th year at West Virginia, 2nd in the Big 12. Give me a quick sneak peek. How's the team going to be this year?
I think we're going to be fine. We're young, we don't have any seniors, so I think we have a good year this year and then have everybody back for the following year. I think we can make a run, but they're good kids. They're trying, they listen. We're getting better every day, which is, I think that's what you're supposed to do.
Coming off a difficult season, you go 13-19, you finish 8th in the Big 12. First time since you've been at West Virginia that you did not go to the tournament. I think it's just the second time in the last 21 years that you didn't go to the tournament, and it was your first year in the Big 12. Is there a connection there? Is there a sense that moving from the Big East to the Big 12 has been, shall we say, challenging for your program?
I think it was a lot of things. I think we probably, and admittedly so, we didn't have the kind of leadership that we normally have. We probably didn't do a good enough job preparing, to get into this league. Travel was very difficult.
That's the big thing everyone talks about, is how far you got to go.
It's a lot harder than what people think it is. To get back 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning and tell guys to get to class and, chase them to class and then come back at 3 o'clock and try to, get anything done and any kind of preparation done's hard. Fishing is like night and day. I mean, from the Big East to the Big 12, I think the way that we want the game officiated in this league as compared to the way it was officiated in the Big East is totally different. I think the fan bases are totally different. You play in the Big East and you play in so many pro arenas, and so you don't have near the student involvement that you have in this league, the youthful exuberance and enthusiasm.
So it's tougher to play on the road in this league.
It's much tougher to play on the road in this league, and then I think we're probably the only major league in football and basketball that does a true round robin. So
right.
It's a whole lot different.
So I saw that you just turned 60 in September, right? How was that?
Bad news spreads fast.
There are worse things.
I don't know. I don't feel any different. Still ache when I get up, My knees still hurt, my hips still hurt, but they've been hurting for 10 years. So.
Does it make a man think to reach that age?
I don't feel like I'm 60, Seth. I really don't. I don't. I get this misguided notion every once in a while I can still do the things I used to be able to do, but I don't feel 60. I know when I was younger, 60 seemed really old, but I've got good friends like Boeheim that are, what is he, 90?
91, I think.
91. No, I don't know. I don't feel old. I really don't. I don't feel that I'm not youthful still.
Mm-hmm. Well, given what you went through, I guess, gosh, it's 9 years now. 11 years. I'm horrible at math. 2002, you had a severe heart attack in the Pittsburgh airport. Had to get the defibrillator on you twice to get your heart started again. Now that you're at 60, how did that experience change the way you go about your life? Your friends will say that they're worried about you. They're always worried about you because they'll say that you're still as hard a charging guy as you've always been and that there haven't really been any huge life changes since then. But to go through that, you've got to be a changed person. Well,
I think the thing that scares me the most is when I was in the ambulance and I was kind of in and out of consciousness, and the guy taking care of me, I said, how much longer do we have? And he called and they said 22 minutes or something. I said, man, I ain't making 22 minutes. And I kind of passed out, and I came back to, he was a lot more attentive, and he said, I'm John Calipari's cousin, and I can't let you die till Cal beats you at least once. And the scary thing is we've now lost to him, so I guess it's inevitable. No.
But you dodged the question. Have you changed your life? Have you changed the way you go about living because of what happened?
Not much. Not much. You know, I think Seth, we all change a little bit as we get older and hopefully get smarter, but we all change. I think we all slow down a little bit as we get a little older, but I mean, you live your life, you know. I think the one thing that you'll learn is you don't get a vote in it, you know. When God says it's time, it's time. And when he says, you know, you've been down there long enough, you need to come up here, then that's what happens. And he hasn't lost, I don't think he's lost an argument yet. So it's what it is. We don't have as much control in it, you know, and everybody says, you know, you should exercise more, you should watch your diet, you should do this, you should do that, and you know, it's genetic. I mean, you see guys that are in phenomenal physical condition every day that keel over from a heart attack because of genetics. And I think that if you have bad genetics, then I think the thing you can do is go to the doctor and continually get checkups so that you know what's going on in your body.